Hey everyone, Repose here. I'm back with another solo rogue high roller video, and this time we got some pretty good gear and a lot of throwing knives. And I'm gonna be kind of rambling a little bit this video on the current situation going on with Dark and Darker. If you haven't heard about what's going on, I'm gonna get into that in a little bit. But there is a bit of an engagement at the start of this video, so I'm gonna commentate over that before I get into the rambling. So I spawned next to the bat room, which, as many of you may know, is one of my favorite rooms. Because here I can get plenty more throwing knives, throwing lanterns, and a lot of goodies. And I look at the end of that room and I see a couple rangers, it looked like. They spawned in that door, it seems, and I don't know if they saw me just yet. I thought they did, but not 100% sure. So I'm looting these bats, still killing these guys. Grabbing the jewelry, bandages, whatnot. I go invis and I kind of creep out here. Looks like they're also fighting the bats. And I kind of start lining up this throwing knife. This guy's aiming at me, so they definitely are kind of keeping their eye out, making sure I don't flank him right now. As he turns around though, my stealth wears off. I go for the throwing knife. Throw it over his head. Missed by a bunch. The next two also. Just a disaster. So all those miss. That guy says something a little bit rude to me, so I kind of want to chase him down, but there's a bat in here still, and I haven't looted all of them, so I figure it's just not worth it. And yeah, instead of speeding through here, I'm gonna talk about what's been going on with Dark and Darker. I don't have a script and I do this all in one take, so sorry if my thoughts are kind of all over the place, but yeah, I just want to fill you in on my thoughts and kind of what's been going on. So after the last playtest ended, we got the announcement date for next playtest, which is coming up. Actually, today for me is April 13th, 7 a.m. as Eastern Standard Time as I'm recording this. And we haven't gotten any updates on if the next playtest is being pushed back or anything like that. And if you're not familiar with what's been going on, you may be wondering why would it get pushed back. Basically, Iron Mace was delivered a cease and desist regarding Dark and Darker from Nexon, which is another gaming company. And following that, the game was taken off of Steam, which even though obviously the game hasn't been playable since the last playtest ended, you could still go to the Steam page and like see Dark and Darker there. But right now it's still not on the Steam page and we don't know exactly what's going on with that. And yeah, that's kind of why I've been uploading a little bit infrequently. Because I wanted to space them out until next playtest and I wasn't sure when that was actually going to happen. Because even though they haven't officially announced a playtest like pushback, I think that there was a point where a lot of people were assuming that's what was going to happen, and that hasn't happened yet, and it's the 13th now, only one more day. So basically, I don't know what's going on. I think the playtest is tomorrow at this point. I'm feeling pretty good about it, but no one knows for sure. And if I upload this and there's an update today about that, then I'm going to leave a pinned comment, and that's either probably going to say the playtest is getting pushed or it's on for tomorrow. So that is going to be pinned in the comments if that happens. But if the playtest is tomorrow, I'm going to be leaderboard grinding, and I think I'm going to be playing with Jay Griffia, the wizard guy. I'm sure you guys know who he is. He's cracked as fuck. And he's a solo wizard. I'm a solo rogue. We're going to roll. But yeah, hopefully that happens with the playtest tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming on my Twitch the whole time. I don't want to annoy you guys with plugging my Twitch all the time, but I've been streaming a lot. Just playing like Path of Exile and random games to pass the time until the next playtest. And if next playtest is tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming all day, every day. I don't know. The first day, I might just be live for the first 2 days for like 40 hours straight. We'll see what happens. But that's kind of been everything that's been going on. So sorry if that was a little bit of a crazy ramble with some poor pacing, but those are my thoughts on this situation. Getting back into the game here, I come over here because I heard someone killing a skeleton Get 2 nice throwing knives on him with the Rupture. And I know he's also like go in for the castle on swing here. Slice him down. And it's gonna be kill number 1 of the video. Just got a little bit of loot for me, but nothing too crazy. And I'm gonna grab all that. I got this bad aggroed from beneath me, just hitting the wall. So I'm just gonna get out of there. I come back over to the room and I see 3 people in here. And I do something a little bit devious right here. So I do throw the surrender remote up, then I go invisible and I kind of crouch out and I'm lining up this throwing knife. I was gonna throw it at this dude, but he's a little bit far away and he's kind of running around. But this dude's looting, so I hit him with 2 of them. Go one his way, miss that. And I get a nasty throwing knife here. Snipe that guy. Break that dude's shield. And I'm kind of chasing him because I broke his shield with the throwing knife. He shouldn't be full HP at this point. Hit another one on him. Yes, how many of those do I have? And he does not want to know because there's plenty more where that came from. I hear another dude open one of the doors over there, so I'm kind of looking for him, but don't want to get flanked, so I just back up. I can loot his buddy over here. And this next moment, I'm not even going to commentate, and I think it'll be better that way because it's pretty hilarious.
That's your homie? No, wait, who are you? This is an enemy guy. Ow. Got 2 randos. Is this allowed? Is this allowed? Okay, you got it. Like, where are you? 30.
And yeah, that pretty much wraps that up. So that was a pretty interesting fight. I don't know how many throwing knives I actually threw there. If someone wants to count, feel free, but those guys were getting pretty annoyed with just the sheer amount of throwing knives I had up my sleeve. And I still have more that I can throw. Like 15 of them to be exact. So that wasn't even close to my full arsenal. But I take every one of those guys down. I think that puts me at 4 kills total now. And the rest of this game is a little bit boring, so I kind of skip ahead here. I hear people in this room, and there's this portal right in front of me. So I open this thing up. And I'm getting a little greedy here. I think maybe I can take this guy out if I land my throwing knives, but he almost kills me, and that's the end of that. And as a little thing at the end of the video, I just want to say again, I'm going to be streaming the playtest all day, every day. If it goes up tomorrow, I'll see you guys there. Twitch.tv/repose1, and thanks for watching.